Hello, friends. Welcome to Take Two for this Tuesday, the 5th of November, 2019. I'm Jeannie. I'm so glad you decided to come along for the ride this morning, wherever you happen to be, if it's morning or evening, wherever it happens to be. I know it's different time zones. I'm so used to saying morning because this was always done in the morning, and now I've moved it to 12 noon Central Time. So if I ever slip, please extend me a little bit of grace, okay, you guys? Well, I am Jeannie, like I said, and it's great to be with you today. Now, I'd like to talk to you a little bit today about tools. Now, for anybody who's out there who happens to be a DIY kind of person, you might have one of these or one of these in your toolbox. You might have a screwdriver. This one's a Phillips head screwdriver. Or you might have these kinds of screwdrivers like a flathead, or you might have some pliers, or maybe even a measuring tape. You know, there's all kinds of tools that you could use, but there's not just tools, physical tools where you physically fix something and that sort of thing, but sometimes there's tools that you use in your everyday life. Maybe some kind of skill that you have, or maybe some kind of way that you have of implementing things. You know, there was a great philosopher who lived many, many, many years ago, a Greek philosopher by the name of Socrates. Now, Socrates, according to Wikipedia, was a classical Greek philosopher, but he was credited, now listen to me, boys and girls, as one of the founders of Western philosophy and as being the first moral philosopher of the Western ethical tradition of thought. So I would say that if Socrates says something, you may want to pay close attention to what he has to say, because there may be a little grain or nugget of truth in it. Socrates said this, and what a great saying. I saw it posted and I just thought, my goodness, this is good stuff. He said this: when the debate is lost, slander becomes the tool of the losers. I'm going to say that one more time. When the debate is lost, slander becomes the tool of the losers. You know, in a lot of places in the United States today, it is election day. Now, here in Southeast Alabama, we don't have any local elections going on, and there's no national elections going on, you know, like for president, or state elections like for governor, that sort of thing. So we don't have election day going on here necessarily. However, all over the United States, different states are voting for different candidates. And sometimes when that happens, most of the time when there's an election going on, you've got some slander going on. Now, don't get me wrong, truth is good, and if truth has to come out and truth has to be known about a candidate because he or she may not be up and up and you want that truth out, that's fine. But taking half-truths or partial truths and then twisting them and changing them the way you want it to be because you want to become the winner by slandering somebody else for them to become a loser, that is so wrong. Don't use slander as one of your tools. You know what I mean? Don't go over and say, I've got a big tool right here. I'm going to tell the world that so-and-so is no good and he did this or she did that, and boom, boom, boom. That's my tool. I'm going to slander them. I'm going to rip their whole entire personality to shreds. I'm going to destroy them. No, boys and girls, let me tell you something. The Bible says a soft answer turns away wrath. Truth will always win, but when you are ugly and you just try to tear somebody apart, you know, there are some folks out there, boys and girls, who think, if I can't be as good as you, I'm going to pull you down and make you as bad as me. And then people will pick me because they'll think I'm the smarter one. That's not the way it works. That is not the way it works at all. No, boys and girls. Take the words of Socrates to heart. When the debate is lost, slander becomes the tool of the losers. And that is sad, because a lot of people are out there peddling truth. They're telling you the truth. They're telling you what's righteous, what's not righteous. They're telling you what's true and what's not true. They're telling you what's real and what's not real. They're telling it like it is. But the ones who want to live in the untruths and the non-reality and the lies, they have lost the debate. So the next step for them is to slander the one who is telling the truth. Don't fall into that trap. I promise you, even if you think you may have lost, you haven't, because in the overall picture, if you keep truthful, you keep honest, and you keep real, you will ultimately be the winner, okay? And, you know, that's pretty good tools to carry around. It's really good to carry around righteousness, truth, and peace and love. Those are good tools to have in your toolbox, okay? Now listen, go out and be a blessing to somebody today. You might end up being the only one who is. And remember, being a blessing, oh, blessing. What a great tool is that, huh? Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jeanne Sigler, JeanneSigler. Hit the subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. When you hit that, every time I post another Take Two, you will be notified. Okay, have a great day, boys and girls. And remember, fill that toolbox with nothing but good, pure, and righteous tools. And you'll be able to build something really great. See you tomorrow for Hook Day. See you then. I love ya. Bye-bye.